Welcome to Couple of Instigators. I have Teresa and Jen in, where are you, Jen?
Dominican Republic.
Oh, Dominican Republic. I don't know why I was about to say Costa Rica, but that's, where is Costa Rica?
I think it's in the skinny part below Mexico, right?
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Smarter than me, Jen.
Somewhere down there.
Yes. So
news today, they think they found that Brian Landry's body.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, guys. So I'm following this poolside today.
Uh-huh.
So yesterday, the FBI calls off the search. They reopened the park where they have searched for the last month for him. Oh, maybe I am a little drunk. I'm a little slurry. Sorry. They searched for him for the last month. They called the search off yesterday. So last night, yesterday, the park got reopened to the public. Last night, the parents are like, well, we want to go have a walk around. Will you help us? The FBI is like, okay. So this morning they go in. The parents are there for 2 hours. They find his bag, his notebook, and a body part.
So bizarre.
So weird.
What is the story at this point?
What is going on?
I'm just glad dog didn't find him.
Oh, that would have
So wait, what did he have? An emergency he had to leave, or what was that shit about?
They wouldn't pick up his TV show.
That's it.
He was trying to use it for meetings to get a new show, and nobody wanted the show. So
he said, fuck it, I'm out.
Every time that stupid girl, baby Lisa, would tweet, I was like, first of all, you go by baby Lisa and your name is not spelled a civilized way.
Who is baby?
It's his daughter.
Yeah, but how is it spelled?
Oh, Lyssa or something like that. Lyassa. I can't Google it right now, but Cindy, Google baby Lisa on Twitter and see what comes up.
Oh, look. Hold on.
This is when we need Dr. Dyson.
That's ridiculous.
I know. She's in surgery and we're having to do our own doctoring.
She's, we're over here having to do the Googling and researching within a minute flat without her. She's coming.
Lyssa.
What is that?
That's Lissa. That's not Lisa. That's stupid. She's very pretty though.
And so it's baby Lissa?
No, I'm almost positive it's baby Lisa.
She's 34. That's way too old to be baby anything.
I know.
She's
That's
also
what
5'1". How are you a bounty hunter at 5'1"? Who can you take down?
she just mans the Twitter.
Yeah, she's just a social media.
I'm almost positive because I used to watch Dog.
Jesus Christ, you know how many siblings there are?
I think he has a couple illegitimate ones, right?
I don't know. There's Leland, there's Bonnie, there's Dwayne, there's Barbara Katie, there's Cecily, there's Zabaya, James,
Barbara Katie,
Nicholas, and Wesley.
I'm stuck on Barbara Katie.
But I'm cool with two names. I'll Mary Kate. I got you. Barbara Katie sounds awful.
Yeah.
And where did Zebediah come from? He might be dead though. That looks like a little grave picture of him. See, little statue?
Maybe. Wait, what's the name? Jebediah?
Zebediah. He might be gone.
That sounds like
baby an angel baby name.
No,
terrible.
It sounds like those weird church people that name their kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Beth was a chain smoker with bleach blonde hair and size triple D boobs. She's not of religious faith.
Okay, but she's dead. Let's not speak badly of her.
We're not speaking badly. It's the truth.
So the parents suddenly were like, we want to go look again. I have on ABC News, and they are saying that there was a body found next to his belongings. The whole thing is so bizarre.
So, yeah, and parts. I think they use the word, like not actually a whole body. So Reddit is going insane. They legit at this point, the guy cut off his arm to like stage the scene, and he took off to Mexico with no arm.
I'm sorry, what?
All right. Well,
Yeah.
then, I mean,
Sure.
yeah. So, like, what's up with his parents? Like, sudden, I don't know. The whole thing is a lot.
Cindy's
Jen-
already acting like, Cindy, you know you would do this for your daughter. You'd be like, listen, daughters.
I know. Oh my God. Danielle just said that. Danielle was saying this too. She was like, if Alexa came home and told you she killed someone, you don't know the extent we would have to go through to hide her.
Okay, so here's a good recap of what
Cindy,
happened.
if I told you I killed someone, you'd be like, come on up to New York. We'll hide you in my basement.
We got.
We'll
Oh
get you-
man. I could
Right.
tell you a story. So listen to this. This was a few years ago, and my cousin
Wait, do
showed
we
up
need to have a allegedly in front of all this to make sure you don't get sued?
allegedly. So my cousin shows up to my brother's house at like 2:00 in the morning, and he calls my brother and he's like, I need your help. I need your help. I'll be there in a minute. So he shows up and he goes, my brother is like, what's going on? He goes out to the car right. And he's like, he pulls up and he rolls down the window, and my brother goes, is there a body in the trunk? Do I need to bring a shovel? Like, what's going on? Right. My brother's like dead serious, right? He's like, let me get the garage. I'll get the shovel. Hold on. And he was like, no. And he had someone in the car with him. He was on a job painting and they were out drinking, and he tipped a bucket of paint in the back seat and some paint got on his rug. So he was calling my brother like, I need your help, like meaning to help me get this paint out of the car at like 2 a.m. because he's freaking out. You know what I mean? Because he's like, oh, my cousin Dom will have everything I need. So, but he had one of his coworkers in the car, and the coworker's face was like, you really thought like this kid's gonna really hide this body? Like, this is what your family does?
If I was the guy in the car, I'd be like, wait, am I the body?
Yeah,
Am I
right.
about to get killed?
My brother was like, this poor guy in the passenger seat was like looking at him with his eyes bugged open. So yeah, so that's where so I don't know what we would have done for one of my kids if they had committed murder. I don't know.
Cindy says, please, daughters, don't commit murder. I will hide you.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's the crazy
Okay, here's a good recap about the parents. So we just witnessed how 2 senior citizens with a little red backpack searched for only 2 hours and beat the best intelligence agency in the US and maybe the world. Hundreds of people with the best equipment in the country and more than $2 million from taxpayers' money spent over 29 days. Found nothing. Mom and dad found it in 2 hours.
Okay, so this makes no sense. Lauren, do you have any updates? I mean, did anybody go to that crazy Facebook page where they all got tattoos in honor of the deceased
on the
girl?
Facebook.
Yes, Cindy, I monitor that page religiously because it's my favorite pastime because
Okay.
they're all cuckoo.
Okay.
But I was in the newscast, like when they first were like, they found like a remain and they put up the tent. And so it was like the live helicopter. This freaking moron was like, they're put up this tent. This tent is not, there's a lot of shade because there's trees. This tent is not so the cops can drink water in the shade. And I said to myself, this man is probably making more than me. Doing a career that he'd probably be pretty good at. And that's what he just said. That's what just came out of his mouth. They're not drinking water under that tent.
But
I'm sorry, what?
I want to know what the parents have to do. Like, why did the parents find this body in 2 hours when no one else could?
I did see a thing on the Facebook page that said that what probably happened is he called him with the phone and were like, I am gonna like harm myself, or what does Jen say? Unalive myself. And then the parents were there because they didn't want him dead, like to kill himself. And so that's why they found it.
Yeah, but they're saying human remains. Like everybody's saying it was body parts they found, not like a full body.
Yeah, they said it was a remain.
Well, then someone was like, well, they said it was a remain. That sounds like bones. And I was like, I don't know. But who knows? Well,
Lauren, what do you think? You're muted. Okay, what did you think?
Sorry, I'm eating. I don't know. It all sounds a little sketchy. Like even some of the more trustworthy news people who haven't been speculating at all I've heard 2 different stations today say, it is interesting that the parents went today and suddenly his items are found. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. It's possible maybe he's been dead this whole time and the place was underwater. So the area where they found him was like underwater 2 weeks ago. They like showed a side-by-side aerial view.
So the body could have been under there the whole time. But then why suddenly with the parents now? Like what's the...
Well, what I saw said that the parents went with them. So like the parents weren't there alone. They were there this morning with the police and they all found him.
But the reserve opened to the public yesterday. Last night, the parents called the FBI and were like, let's go for a walk tomorrow morning and see what we can find.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is
bizarro. The parents a couple days ago, they went out there too.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I know the dad went with the FBI last week.
Oh, yeah. It might have just been the dad.
Yeah, the dad went with the FBI last week or in the last 2 weeks. And the entire time he was there, he had his phone on speaker with their lawyer. So that would sort of like interfere with he couldn't get caught saying anything accidentally because the lawyer was there the whole time, like on the phone.
This whole thing is like so bizarro. I don't know, but I figured this kid was dead. Obviously, when they do the autopsy, they're going to figure out how long the body's been out there. So, I mean, it could be how long has it been? A month?
Yeah.
It's been 29 days. Wait, Cindy, on that Facebook page, the other thing, when the coroner released the cause of death and it was like strangulation or whatever, so there's a group of guys on that page that they don't believe that he murdered her. And one of them is
the one that rhymes with Monty Barango.
Yes. His last name is the car, I think. This fool was like, no, it was a sex act gone wrong. And I was like,
I saw that. They were doing like sex strangulation stuff, and that's how she died.
I was like, sir. And then there was a whole other thing about how the coroner is a voted in office up there, which it is down here too. So I don't know what's normal. And they were like, we need a new coroner. This guy's he's only a coroner for political reasons. Like he's not even medical school, or I don't know. His medicalness is low. And I was like, bruh, I think we can all say that he did in fact kill her.
Yeah, well, they said it was what do they call that? A crime of passion. Like he didn't really mean to, probably. I don't know. I'm not really... I'm sorry.
Careful, don't incriminate yourself.
What?
Oh, I said don't incriminate yourself. I thought you were going to say like there's days you hate Ryan or something. I was like,
No, Ryan knows I'm always plotting to kill him. He's aware. Sometimes he does stuff. You are trying to shorten your life expectancy right now, sir.
You really want to be in cabinets? Okay. So listen, I didn't see this when I got here, but supposedly at the airport,